Hey everybody, welcome to Yoga with Ilona. I'm Ilona Barnhart. Today's class is inspired by an essential oil, particularly from doTERRA's yoga collection. Drum roll please, it's the anchor oil. Anchor oil is all about anchoring you to yourself and into the moment, so beginning to perhaps set an intention for your day or your practice. It's really great to allow you to really connect with what's going on inside and around you. Really good for seated meditations as well as twists, anything close to the earth. So even like a yin practice would be great with anchor as well. So that's kind of like where the inspiration is coming from in today's class. So don't worry if you don't have the oil, you don't actually need it to practice. It was just, this class is just inspired by this specific oil. And if you have it, great. If you don't need it. So slip into something comfortable, roll out the mat, and let's get to it. All right, grab your oil if you have it. Take a deep inhale in and exhale out. I often like to put a little bit of oil on my wrists and smudging it like this as well. Close it up. You could even grab a little cotton swab and put it in there. Bring your hands or cotton swab or even the oil to your face. Deep inhale in. Long exhale out. Deep inhale in. Exhale out. One more just like that. Deep inhale in. Exhale out. Gently bring your hands to your thighs. Find a comfortable seat. So maybe cross-legged or on your shins in Vrajasana, or Sukhasana is just fine as well. Relax your shoulders, maybe give them a little roll back and then forward. Allow your shoulders to drape behind you away from your ears. Stacking your shoulders on top of your hips and your chin gently pushed back and stacking on top of your chest. As you root into your sit bones, sending the crown of the head towards the sky, invite your eyes to close. And gently resting your hands on your thighs. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Inhale in. Exhale out. Begin to maybe sway side to side as you continue with your breath. So deep inhale in, longer exhales out. Inhale, begin to shrug your collarbones up toward the ceiling. Exhale, shoulders in and hands travel on your thighs towards your knees. Inhale, come up. Maybe your head sways side to side. Exhale, come in. A few more just like that. Inhale, moving at your own pace and finding something here that you enjoy and that feels good in your body as you practice flexion and extension here of the spine. So exaggerating the roundedness and exaggerating the flexion and extension. Connecting it with your breath. On exhale, you coil in. Inhales, rise up. Just waking up your spine here. Maybe one of your hands travels up, side, body, little stretch. And then beginning to shift over to the other side. Really nothing formal, nothing that you have to do, just beginning to connect with your body and how it's feeling. And gently coming back to center, perhaps leaving your eyes closed or shifting them open just a little bit. Bending into your right foot and sending it out in front of you. You could keep your left foot long or bent or extend it out long. So those options are for you. Inhale your left hand towards the sky. Plant your right hand underneath your shoulder. Exhale, begin to twist to your side. Maybe you bring one of your wrists or your cotton swab into this posture, closer towards your nose. Inhale in and exhale out. Rooting into your sit bones once more. Inhale, finding length and ease. Exhale, deepening into your twist. Inhale, back through center gently. Exhale, a little counter stretch to the other side. Moving back through seated, this time bending into and lifting your left foot. The same options extend, so you could extend your right long or keep it bent. You could bring your left foot on the inside or on the outside edge of your other foot, whatever feels better here. Root your left hand underneath your shoulder. Inhale your right. Exhale, begin to twist, giving your your foot or your leg a hug. Rooting through both sit bones on the ground. Noticing any differences from side to side. Perhaps you bring your elbow to your knee and your wrist or your cotton swab to your nose and take a deep inhale in of anchor. As you exhale, literally anchoring into the earth below you, finding that ground and that support for you. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. And inhale, back to center. Release your feet. And come back into a comfortable seat once more. We're going to practice Buddha mudra. Mudra means hand gesture and BHU means earth. So we're going to connect to the ground. Ideally sitting in cross-legged Sukhasana, creating long spine with your spine. Energetically rooting through the ground to the crown of the head. Let's actually begin by exaggerating the opposite. So just totally let everything go and loose and just give yourself a hunchback for a moment. Maybe even bow your head down towards the ground, your hands just drape on the side. Exaggerating that hump in your back, notice how you're feeling, sinking into your chest. Inhale, lift up all the way up. Exaggerating the other movements, so really expanding your chest, your ribs poking out toward the ceiling. Maybe gazing up or your eyes are closed. Notice how that feels in your spine. And then gently, slowly moving back to center, finding your center, maybe shifting back and forward. Inviting your shoulders to stack on top of your hips once more, closing your eyes. Little bend towards, or your little tuck of your chin, creating a longer spine. Pressing into the earth with your sit bones and sending the crown of the head towards the sky. Bringing your fingers into Buddha mudra. So basically pointer and middle finger touch. Thumb rests on your ring and your pinky, both hands. Inhale. Exhale, send your thumb, your index and your middle finger towards the ground. Notice how you're feeling, or if anything popped up at all. For a moment here, actually bring both of your wrists back towards your nose. Deep inhale in. Maybe you bring your oil here or your cotton swab and exhale. One last, just like that, inhale in. Exhale, bring your hands to your sides. Index and middle touch the earth below you. Returning to a soft breath. So an effortless inhale and exhale. Envision a mountain, the grandest mountain you've ever seen, whether in person, on TV, or in a book. or somewhere on the interwebs. Envision a mountain in your mind's eye. Look at a grand peak. Then notice how solidly rooted it is in the ground. Take note that this is a similar shape that you're taking in now in your seated. As you strive to higher heights, rooting into the ground a little bit more, into your essence, into your truth. And as each mountain is dynamic and shifting, moving a few centimeters bigger or smaller depending on the tectonic plates underneath it, impacting its shape over the years. Notice how you're feeling or what's coming up for you as you behold the grandeur in your mind's eye, and also as you embody that in your seated posture right now. You're welcome to stay here a little bit longer, contemplating and visualizing that, connecting to how it feels to be connected to that kind of imagery. The other option is to begin to close or tuck your chin, release your hands, bring your palms to touch, thumbs to heartbeat. Gently bowing towards your own heart, sending a little love message from you to yourself. Namaste, friends, wherever you're at.